Welcome, friend. Take a moment and settle in. Put down your phone, pause the endless stream of notifications, and let's talk. I want to tell you about a quiet war being fought every day, in every corner of the world. It's a battle not of nations, but of minds. A struggle between living and merely existing. Many of us go through our days as if on a conveyor belt. We wake up, we follow a routine, we consume content, and we go to sleep. We collect paychecks, we check off tasks, and we look forward to the weekend. But deep down, there is a hollow space, a nagging feeling that something is missing. We dream of a different life, a life of adventure, of purpose, of true happiness. We want to travel the world, build a business, find a love that makes us feel whole, and have a mind that is at peace. We crave freedom. Yet those dreams often remain just that, dreams. They are beautiful, shimmering images that we look at from a distance, but never touch. The purpose of this article isn't to give you a secret formula for success. It's to give you a mirror. I want you to see the truth of where you are and, more importantly, where you could be. This is a journey to uncover the unwritten rules of a life that feels authentic and worth living. It's a guide to stopping the conveyor belt and starting to build something real. And the first rule of this new life is simple but profound. Rule number 1. Your time isn't a river. It's a finite bank account. You have a limited supply of minutes, hours, and days. The truth is, we treat time with a shocking lack of respect. We act as though it's an endless river, flowing perpetually, and we can always dip our hands in it tomorrow. But time is not a river. It's a bank account with a fixed balance, and every single second that passes is a withdrawal you can never redeposit. When you say, "I'll do it later," you're not just postponing a task. You are destroying a piece of your life. When you spend an extra hour scrolling through social media, you're not killing time. Time is killing you. Every tick of the clock is a second of your finite existence slipping away. You don't feel it today. The loss is too small to notice, like a tiny leak in a dam. But slowly, over weeks, months, and years, the dam of your life begins to empty. You're getting older. Your energy is decreasing. Your parents are getting older. Your dreams, meanwhile, are just waiting. But for how long? I want you to think about the last month. What did you do with your time? Did you use it to build something, learn something, or connect with someone you love? Or did you spend it in a fog of distraction, waiting for a someday that will never come? The world doesn't care about your excuses. Your dreams don't care about your reasons. All that matters is what you do with the time you have. To change this, you must learn to value your time like it's the most valuable currency in the universe. Because it is. Start with a simple practice I call a time audit. For 1 week, write down exactly how you spend every hour. You don't have to change anything yet. Just observe. At the end of the week, look at the results. You will be shocked by how much of your life is being spent on things that bring no value and no joy. Once you know where your time is going, you can start building a new relationship with it. Think of your day as a garden. You have a limited number of seeds. Do you want to plant weeds of mindless distraction? Or do you want to plant seeds of growth, learning, and connection? A simple solution is to assign a power hour to your day. This is 1 hour that you dedicate to a single task that will push your life forward. Whether it's learning a new skill, working on your side business, or writing that book. Cut 1 hour of mindless scrolling and invest it in yourself. Time is a friend only if you respect it. If you don't, it becomes your biggest enemy. Rule number 2. You are the captain, not the passenger. Many people go through life like a passenger on a ship, complaining about the weather, the direction, and the quality of the journey. They blame their parents for their upbringing, their boss for their salary, their government for their problems, and their friends for their lack of motivation. They point fingers in every direction but one, the mirror. But here's the truth. You are not a passenger. You are the captain of your own ship. Your life is your responsibility and yours alone. The person who succeeds in life isn't the one who had all the advantages. It's the person who looks at their disadvantages and says, I don't care what I didn't get. I'll create something from nothing. The most powerful people in history didn't sit around crying about their misfortunes. They built. They built despite the lack of money, the lack of support, and the lack of guidance. They had one thing that mattered more than all of those things. A fire in their belly, a hunger to change everything. Think of someone like Oprah Winfrey. She was born into poverty and faced unimaginable abuse. She didn't blame her circumstances. She took control of her story and became a billionaire and one of the most respected voices in the world. She didn't sit and cry. She built. So stop being a victim. Accept your story, but don't let it define your future. Every day, repeat this mantra to yourself. I am responsible for my life. Don't just say it. Feel it. Take out a piece of paper and write down your top 3 problems. Then, for each problem, write down one solution, no matter how small. Then take action. The first step is often the hardest, but it's the most important. You're not weak. You're not unlucky. You're just not using your power. This journey is about taking the wheel of your own life and steering it in the direction you choose, regardless of the storms around you. Rule number 3. The comfort zone is a cemetery for dreams. Let's talk about your daily routine. You wake up, check your phone, eat the same breakfast, watch the same videos, and repeat the cycle. Feels easy. Feels safe. Feels relaxing. But what you don't realize is that your comfort zone is killing your dreams slowly and silently. There is no growth in comfort. All of the things you desire, success, confidence, new skills, live outside of your comfort zone. Think of a caterpillar. Its entire existence is confined to a leaf. Feels safe there, it knows that world. But if it stays on that leaf forever, it will never become a butterfly. To transform, it has to build a chrysalis, a place of discomfort and struggle. It has to break through its old shell to face the sun, the wind, and the world. Only then can it spread its wings and fly. You are that caterpillar. You have to break through your comfort zone to become something powerful. Many of us never start because we're afraid of discomfort. We're scared of failure, of embarrassment, of people laughing at us. We want to speak a new language, but we're scared of making a mistake. So we never speak. We want to start a business, but we're afraid of failing. So we never start. We let the fear of discomfort win before the race even begins. So let them laugh. Let them doubt you. You keep moving. To build a new life, you have to embrace discomfort as your new home. Every single day, do one thing that makes you feel uncomfortable. Speak English in public even if you're scared. Join that class you've been putting off. Apply for that job you feel underqualified for. Post that video. Fail proudly. Fail loudly. Fail forward. Because nothing great ever came from staying safe. Rule number 4. The lie of, I'll do it later. If you're someone who constantly says, I'll do it later, you need to understand this truth. You are lying to yourself. That's not a future promise. It's a present excuse. I'll do it later is the voice of laziness and fear. It's the voice of your weaker self, trying to trap you in the cycle of procrastination. The people who win in life aren't the ones who say later. They are the ones who say now. They act even when they're not ready. They move even when they're scared. They start because they know, deep in their bones, that later becomes never. You keep saying you want to learn a new skill. You want to start a side hustle. You want to exercise. You want to read a book. And when does later come? Next week? Next month? Next year? Time is not your slave. It doesn't wait for you to be ready. One day, it will simply end, and you will be left with only one thing: regret. And regret is the worst pain in the world. So here's a solution. Set a timer. Just 10 minutes. Whatever it is, start it now. Stop overthinking. Tell yourself, if I don't do it now, I probably never will. And just begin. It doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is not perfection. The goal is action. One small action right now is better than 100 perfect plans for later. Momentum is a powerful force, and it starts with a single step. Rule number 5, mind over matter, but action over mind. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. For most people, it's a cage. They think too much and do too little. They want to start a business, so they think about it for months, but they never take the first step. They want to get in shape, so they plan a workout routine and buy all the gear, but they never actually go to the gym. This is the tyranny of overthinking. You think so much that you become tired before you even start. You imagine the failure before you even try. You write the story of defeat before you even begin to play the game. And that's why you stay stuck. Thinking is a tool, but it's only useful for a short time. After that, it turns into fear, and fear is a liar. You don't need to know everything to begin. You just need to begin. Think of a person who wants to learn how to swim. He reads books, watches videos, and talks to swimmers, but he never jumps into the water. Will he ever learn? No. You are doing the same with your dreams. You are reading all the books on swimming, but you're too afraid to get wet. To break free from the cage of your mind, you need to turn off the overthinking and let your hands and feet move. Your mind needs to follow your body, not the other way around. The solution is simple. Think for 10 minutes, and then act for the next 10 hours. Build momentum. Let action become your habit. Because success doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing. Rule number 6. The only person you should compete with is your past self. If you constantly compare yourself to others, you will never be happy. Never. The reason so many people are unhappy with their lives is that they spend more time watching other people's lives than building their own. You go on social media, and you see someone with a better body, a better car, a better house, or a seemingly perfect life. You start hating yourself. Why is their life so perfect, and mine is a mess? You wonder. But here's the truth. You are comparing your behind-the-scenes reality with their curated highlight reel. You see 15 seconds of their life and compare it to your 24 hours. You don't see their breakdowns, their pain, their loneliness, or their failures. You don't see the nights they cried or the struggles they endured. The fastest way to kill your own progress is to compare it to someone else's success. You have your own path, your own timeline, and your own unique challenges. A rose and a sunflower are both beautiful flowers, but they have their own journey. If they started comparing their heights and colors, they would both forget how beautiful they are in their own way. Stop looking left and right. Look straight. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. So, unfollow the people who make you feel like you're not enough. Focus on your journey. Track your growth from last month, not someone else's today. Replace comparison with inspiration. Learn from others, but don't hate yourself because of them. You were not born to be like them. You were born to be a better version of who you were yesterday. Rule number 7. Your pain is your power, but only if you use it. You've been through things that maybe nobody knows about. You may have cried in silence. You may have been betrayed, rejected, or ignored. And now you walk around with a heavy heart, pretending everything is okay when it's not. That pain inside of you can do one of two things. It can destroy you or it can build you. You get to decide. Most people run from their pain. They avoid it and hide it under fake smiles and distractions. But the strongest people in the world use it. They take that pain and turn it into fuel. They say, "That suffering made me tougher. That heartbreak taught me self-respect. That failure taught me to grow." Don't be ashamed of your pain. Be proud of it. You survived. You're still breathing. That means you're stronger than whatever tried to break you. Turn your pain into discipline, into motivation, into a voice that says, "I will never let anyone make me feel like I'm nothing ever again." You are not broken. You are simply being rebuilt into something more powerful. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Let your pain sharpen you, not silence you. Rule number 8. The world doesn't owe you anything, so fight for everything. Let me say this in the harshest, most honest way possible. The world doesn't care about your potential. It only rewards your performance. You might be a good person. You might have a big heart. You might have dreams. But if you're not working, if you're not showing up, if you're not proving your worth, life will simply ignore you. Nobody is going to hand you success. There's no fairy godmother, no genie, no perfect timing. It's all on you. You've got to stop waiting for someone to believe in you and start becoming someone you believe in. The hunger, the fire, the rage to rise. It has to come from inside. Nobody is going to feel it for you. Yes, life is unfair. Yes, you may have to suffer more than others. Yes, some people are more privileged. But so what? Are you going to sit there and complain? Or are you going to stand up and say, "I don't care how hard it gets. I will make it happen"? This life is not a gift. It's a battlefield. You're either fighting or you're dying slowly. Wake up every day with this mindset. Life doesn't owe me a single thing, but I will still take everything I deserve. You will work harder. You will suffer more. You will show up earlier. You will keep going when everyone else quits. And one day, when they ask you how you did it, you will smile and say, "I stopped expecting life to be easy, and I started demanding more from myself." If you want a crown, you have to earn it with blood, sweat, and obsession. That's the price. Pay it. Rule number 9. Starve your distractions. Feed your focus. There are two forces at war inside your mind every single day. One is called distraction, and the other is called focus. The one who wins is the one you feed more. Every time you spend hours scrolling through your phone, gossiping with a friend, or binge watching a TV show for no reason, you are feeding the distraction. The more you feed it, the weaker your dreams become. Your brain gets lazy. Your motivation fades. You start believing lies like, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "It's too late now." How long will you keep betraying your own future for a little bit of comfort today? If you want success, you have to starve those distractions. Turn your phone off. Cut toxic people out of your life. Say no to every useless invitation. Set boundaries like a warrior. And then, sit down and feed your focus. Read, work, learn, build, fail, and try again. Focus is not a natural talent. It's a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Imagine this. If you could give your full, undivided focus to your dreams for just 1 year, 365 days of pure effort, your life would look nothing like it does today. That's not magic. That's mathematics. That's discipline. That's real. Starve the wolf that destroys you. Feed the one that builds you. That's how you win. Rule number 10. Stop waiting for permission. You are the one you've been waiting for. The world won't pick you. They won't applaud you until it's too late. They won't believe in you until you've already made it. They won't support you when you need them the most. So what should you do? Pick yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to tell you you're good enough. Stop waiting for a lucky break, a phone call, a chance, or a stage. Pick yourself because you're not here to be chosen. You are here to create, to lead, and to win. The most successful people in the world didn't wait. They started. They didn't beg for approval. They approved themselves. Think of J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was published. What if she had waited for someone to believe in her? She picked herself and the world followed. The solution is simple. Write your own name on the opportunity. Start that YouTube channel, write that book, begin that podcast. Apply for that job even if you don't feel ready. Tell yourself, I don't need anyone to pick me. I pick myself every single day. Because the world can't ignore someone who believes in themselves so hard that it becomes impossible not to notice. Rule number 11. You are the artist of your life. Look around you. Is this the life you wanted? Are you waking up with a fire in your chest? Or are you dragging your feet every day, pretending to be happy while dying inside? Be honest with yourself. If you hate your routine, your job, your habits, and your energy, but you're still doing the same thing every day, you're experiencing a form of insanity. Here's the truth. You are the creator of your life. You are not a tree, you're not stuck. You can move. You can evolve. You can rebuild. If the life you're living feels fake, then burn it to the ground and start again. Change your habits. Change your environment. Change the way you think. Stop copying what everyone else is doing and start building your own version of life. You don't need to wait for a breakdown or hit rock bottom. You just need to decide right now. You are not a victim. You are an artist. Life is your canvas. Create a new version of yourself. Make it powerful. Make it beautiful. Make it unforgettable. Rule number 12. The clock is ticking, and it doesn't care. Time is not slowing down because you're tired. It's not stopping because you're confused, scared, or waiting for the right moment. Life is running. And every second that slips from your hand is a second you will never get back. The worst part is you won't realize how much time you've lost until you wake up one day, 10 years older, standing in front of a mirror with tears in your eyes, asking, what the hell happened to my dreams? You are not too young. You are not too old. You are not too busy. You are just making excuses. When are you finally going to stop watching others win and start creating your own life? Are you going to let your dreams die in silence inside your mind? Or are you going to stand up and say, no more time wasting. I am going to become the person I was born to be. What's scarier than failure? Regret. That pain will stay in your chest like a sharp knife forever. Stop acting like you have forever. You don't. The clock is ticking and your time is now. Perhaps you're watching this or reading this right now, and deep inside you're struggling. Maybe everything feels heavy. Your money is low. Your mind is tired. Your relationships are falling apart, and you're just trying to survive. Maybe you feel like you've failed and nothing is working. You're thinking, when will things get better? I want to say this to you. Everything will be okay. I'm not giving you false hope. I'm telling you this because I've seen it. I've seen people rise from the ashes. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. It may be a long tunnel. It may be dark. It may feel endless. But the light is there. You just can't stop walking. No matter how broken you feel, you are not finished yet. There is more to your story. There is more inside you than you have ever imagined. Your worst days are not the end. They are the beginning of a stronger, smarter, more powerful version of you. So now pick up your heart, fix your posture, wipe your tears, and start walking again. Because your future is waiting. Your greatness is waiting. Your dream is waiting. And it's time to go get it. Take action today, not tomorrow. Stay strong. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of English Talking Today. We'll see you in the next one.